welcome to Motegi Circuit for Race 9 of the Strategy Race Championship. It's Thursday evening, and the cars are just pulling away under the safety car, setting up our first 45-minute race.
This is a crucial stage in the championship. We're at event 5 of 6, and with a rolling start, it's all about getting that initial rhythm. From a driver's perspective, the focus right now is just on tire temperatures and avoiding any early mistakes.
Absolutely. Dominic Fovargue, our championship leader, will be looking to consolidate his position. But Philip Koons in second is a mere 43 points behind. And just outside the top two, David Constable-Berry and Maximilian Turbin are tied for third place.
Those points are vital, with 48 on offer for a win. It's not just about the overall title either. The Pro and Pro-Am class battles are heating up, as are the AM class standings where Rich Snape holds the lead.
The cars are winding their way through the final corners behind the safety car here at Motegi. Jimmy Lindo, an AM class driver, is in an incredible position starting on pole position.
He certainly is, and right behind him we have Martijn Mol, a pro-class driver with a race win to his name, and then championship contender Philip Koons in P3. From a driver's perspective, getting a clear run into turn 1 with such high stakes is absolutely critical.
P3 for Koons, what an opportunity to close the gap on Dominic Fovargue, who remarkably is starting all the way back in 19th position today. That's a real challenge for our championship leader.
It definitely is. And look at Rich Snape, leading the AM Class Championship starting from P13. He'll be looking to make some smart moves early on to pick up those valuable AM points.
And we are green. The lights are out and race 9 is officially underway here at Motegi.
What a start. The field starts forward. That's a lot of cars all trying to find their space into turn 1.
Jamie Price, starting from P16, is already making moves. He's just dispatched Maximilian Turbin, gaining a position there.
That's a fantastic start from Price, who is P5 in the championship. He's found another gear, now passing Phil Bodkin. Those early overtakes are crucial to get clear air.
We're keeping an eye on Jareth Hallam, who started P7 today. He's held his position well through the opening seconds of the race.
He's P8 in the overall championship and P7 on the track right now. Holding station like that is often a smart move, especially early on in the Pro-Am class battle.
Oh, contact. We have a shunt involving Neil Constable-Berry and Rich Snape.
Yeah, it looks like Neil Constable-Berry has punted Rich Snape. That's a real shame for Snape, as the AM class championship leader.
We're seeing an incredible battle developing. David Constable-Berry, P3 in the championship, is on the attack, gaining on Boontakis and Hallam, but then Boontakis immediately comes back at him.
Yeah, he's really fighting for every inch. Just as Jamie Price gets past, Constable-Berry retaliates, quickly finding a way past Joel Emmerich. It's a real dogfight for position.
Oh, Jimmy Lindo, who started on pole, is really struggling now. He's just been swamped by both Jareth Hallam and Jamie Price.
This is tough for the AM class driver. He's now losing out to Phil Bodkin too. You can see how quickly the positions can tumble if you don't have the pace.
And another one. Maximilian Turbin sweeps past Lindo. He's really dropping down the order here at Motegi.
Yeah, it's hard out there when you're fighting for grip and trying to defend. Lindo actually managed to get back past Turbin for a moment there.
But not for long. Turbin comes back again, regaining that position from Jimmy Lindo. The P19 championship driver is finding it tough going today.
It's a testament to the competition. Even starting from pole doesn't guarantee you anything when you've got so many quick drivers behind you in these Pro and Pro-Am machines.
Phil Bodkin is on a charge. We just saw him take Neil Gogan, moving up a spot there.
He's really found his rhythm, making up places. And now he's passed Chris Stokes too, another good move from the AM class driver.
Maximilian Turbin is under pressure. Phil Bodkin, the AM class driver, just took P9 from him.
Oh, but Turbin immediately strikes back. That's a brave move from the P3 championship driver. He's not giving up that position easily.
Incredible. Bodkin goes again. He reclaims the position from Turbin. What a fantastic display of close racing for P9.
This battle for P9 is absolutely mesmerizing. They are pushing each other to the absolute limit out there, exchanging blows constantly.
And Turbin fights back yet again. He sweeps past Bodkin. This is relentless from the P3 championship driver.
Unbelievable. Bodkin responds once more. It's like a game of cat and mouse, but over 200 kilometers an hour. They really want this position.
You just can't take your eyes off this incredible duel for 9th between Turbin and Bodkin. Elliot Norton is making a move. He's just squeezed past Thomas Kruger-Dardo for P3.
fantastic move. That's Elliot Norton, P7 in the championship, showing his intent. Gaining a podium spot like that is a huge confidence booster.
Hold on. Elliot Norton, who was P3 just a moment ago, has now passed Philip Coons for P2.
Incredible driving from Norton. He's really found some pace. Philip Coons will not be happy about that. He needs these points for his championship bid.
Unbelievable. Elliot Norton has completed his incredible charge, taking the lead from Martijn Mol.
What a move. From 10th on the grid, Norton now leads race 9. That's a huge statement from a Pro-Am driver.
Adam Tyes is struggling in the closing stages. Phil Bodkin sweeps past him, pushing him further down the order.
And here comes the championship leader. Dominic Verbargio, after starting 19th, is now past Tyes too. He's really digging deep to recover some points.
Dominic Fovargiu is still fighting for every position. He's just made a move on Phil Bodkin.
But Bodkin immediately retakes the spot. The AM class driver is not making it easy for the championship leader. What a fight.
Joel Lemrich has made a late move. He's just gained a place for Maximilian Turbin.
That's a good move for the Cropetti Motorsports AM class driver. Every position counts for points, especially at this stage of the championship.
Phil Bodkin is on the move again. He's just gained a position from Neil Constable Barry.
But Constable Barry immediately fights back. He reclaims the spot from Bodkin. What a late race battle.
Contact. Jamie Price and Neil Gogan come together. Gogan had just edged ahead.
Yeah, Price immediately fought back for the position. And now Gogan has dropped another spot to Joel Lemrich. Tough few seconds there.
Rich Snape on the move. He's just taken a position from Jamie Price.
That's a very important pass for Snape, the AM class championship leader. He's fighting for every point out there.
Elliot Norton is on the attack. He's just taken P5 from David Constable Barry.
Oh, but Constable Barry immediately comes back at him. That's a great fight for P5, not giving an inch there.
Rich Snape has just lost a position to John Boontakis, the AM class leader under pressure.
But Snape instantly fights back. He's regained that spot from Boontakis. Great determination to hold his ground.
Philip Coons makes a move for the lead. He's just taken Martijn Mol for P1.
But Mole instantly strikes back. He reclaims the position from Coons. What a battle at the front as we approach the flag.
Thomas Kruger-Dardo is on the charge. He's just taken Nigel Walters for P2.
What a fantastic move for Kruger-Dardo. That's a crucial podium position gained and puts him in line for big points.
Chaos. Nigel Walters gets past Kruger-Dardo for P2. But then there's contact with Phil Bodkin.
Oh, it's a mess. Walters, Kruger-Dardo, and Bodkin all involved in a big incident. And now, Elliot Norton moves up into P2.
Here comes Elliot Norton. What an absolutely sensational drive from 10th on the grid. He's going to take the checkered flag.
Incredible. From a driver's perspective, to manage that pace and those overtakes through the entire race, it's just pure class. A truly deserved win.
And here comes the battle for second. It's Philip Coons crossing the line in P2. A strong result for the championship contender.
Absolutely. Starting P3 and finishing P2, that's crucial points for Coons in his championship chase. He'll be happy with that solid haul.
And it's Thomas Kruger-Dardo across the line for P3. A fantastic drive from the Pro AM driver, securing a podium finish from his P4 starting spot.
That's a really solid result. To hold your nerve and bring it home in third, after all that action, is a testament to his focus.
What a race here at Motegi. Elliot Norton, P7 in the championship, took a stunning victory from P10 on the grid. Absolutely incredible performance.
He drove like a champion, Hal. From a driver's perspective, that was a perfectly executed race. And Philip Coons in P2 means vital points for his title challenge, especially with Forgue starting so far back.
Indeed. We saw some phenomenal battles too, especially that intense back and forth for P9 between Maximilian Turbin and Phil Bodkin, and those late race incidents that shook up the podium. Welcome back to Motegi for race 10. What a shakeup we've seen in the championship standings. Philip Coons now leads the overall championship, just 1 point ahead of Dominic Fovargiu.
That's a massive shift at the top, Hal. For Fovargiu to lose the lead, even by a single point, after that last race will sting. And look at Elliot Norton soaring to third in the championship after that incredible victory.
Norton's jump from P7 to P3 is astounding. And Thomas Kruger-Darado, after his P3 finish, is now up to P7 overall. The pressure is really on now, with only 2 races left after this one. The tension is palpable here at Motegi as the cars complete their rolling lap for race 10. Look at this. Phil Bodkin, an AM class driver, is on pole position.
What an amazing chance for Bodkin. Starting on pole at Motegi gives you a huge advantage, especially when you consider he's P13 in the overall championship. Keeping it clean through turn 1 will be his priority.
Absolutely. And right alongside him, championship leader Dominic Fovargue starts P2, a perfect position to try and reclaim that top spot. Meanwhile, our new championship leader, Philip Koons, is all the way back in P16.
And Elliot Norton, fresh off his victory, is starting P17. From a driver's perspective, those back rows are incredibly tricky. It's about damage limitation and picking your moments to move forward without taking unnecessary risks.
And Rich Snape, who leads the AM class, is also starting at the very back in P19. He'll have a mountain to climb to score big points today. Green flag. We are underway for race 10 at Motegi. The lights are out.
Here we go. The field charges into turn 1, everyone jostling for position right from the off.
David Constable Barry, P4 in the championship, is making a really strong start. He's already moved past Thomas Kruger-Darado.
Yeah, a brilliant start from Constable Barry. He's just cleared Jareth Hallam and Jimmy Lindo in quick succession, already gaining significant ground.
Elliot Norton is on the charge again. After his win in the last race, he's just taken P12 from David Constable Barry.
He's definitely found his rhythm early on, and those championship points are so important. He's not resting on his laurels, that's for sure.
Rich Snape, who started P19, is still working hard at the back of the pack. No major moves from the AM class leader in this segment.
Yeah, it's a long race, and starting at the very back means picking your moments. You'll be looking to make up places without taking too many risks early on.
Maximilian Turbin is on the move, passing Joel Lemrich and Neil Goguen. He's climbing the order.
Great recovery from Turbin, but Elliot Norton is right there, sweeping past him immediately. Norton is really on a mission today.
Philip Koons, our championship leader, is making progress. He's just moved past Neil Constable Barry along with Jareth Hallam.
Yeah, that's important for Koons. Every position matters when you're fighting for the championship. He's got to keep the pressure on.
And he's not stopping there. Koons has now taken Jareth Hallam as well up to P9. This is a great recovery drive. Adam Tyas loses a position to Jimmy Lindo, but then instantly recovers it from Martijn Mol.
Yeah, it's getting hectic out there in the mid-pack. Tyas is really fighting hard, now getting back past Lindo.
Oh, contact between Jimmy Lindo and Adam Tyas. They've come together on track.
That's a shame. They were having a great battle. Tyas has now lost the position back to Lindo after that incident.
And it's not over yet for Tyas, as John Buntakis now overtakes him as well. A really tough sequence of events for the AM class driver.
When you lose momentum after contact, it's so hard to regain it. You're vulnerable, and other drivers will capitalize on that opportunity.
Jareth Hallam, P5 in the championship, makes a fantastic move, taking Maximilian Turbin for P6.
Great driving from Hallam, but here comes Rich Snape, the AM class leader, who's just swept past him. Snape is really pushing.
And Hallam is under attack again. Maximilian Turbin fights back immediately, reclaiming that position from Hallam. Chaos! Neil Goguen and Philip Koons have come together. Goguen immediately loses a position to the championship leader.
That's a huge moment, and it's not over. Phil Bodkin and David Constable Barry have also swept past. Goguen is really dropping down the order.
And the struggle continues for Goguen as Rich Snape also finds a way past him. He's lost several positions in a matter of seconds. Oh, big contact between Phil Bodkin and Neil Goguen. Bodkin is immediately swamped, losing positions to Goguen and Elliot Norton.
It's absolute chaos for Bodkin. More contact, this time with Nigel Walters, and he's plummeting down the order, now losing spots to Walters and Hallam.
Contact. Joel Lemrich and Jimmy Lindo have made contact on track.
Yeah, Lindo has just managed to get past after that incident. It's a tough break for Lemrich.
More contact. Neil Goguen has punted and spun Phil Bodkin.
Oh, a penalty for Goguen for that incident. That's a real blow for the AM class driver, especially after that earlier chaos.
Phil Bodkin loses a position to Thomas Kruger-Darado. The race is really heating up in this section.
But Bodkin immediately fights back. He reclaims the position from Kruger-Darado. What an impressive display of resilience.
And Thomas Kruger-Darado goes again. He gets back past Phil Bodkin. This is a fantastic duel for P8.
And now Jareth Hallam has capitalized on that battle, sweeping past Bodkin. It's a tough break for the pole sitter.
Phil Bodkin is under pressure again. Neil Goguen has just swept past him for P10.
But Bodkin isn't giving up. He gets the position back from Goguen. This is a really intense battle.
And Goguen immediately responds, taking P10 back. Then Bodkin reclaims it. They are going at it hammer and tongs.
Oh, contact again between Goguen and Bodkin. They're pushing so hard. And Goguen ends up ahead after that clash.
And it's a double blow for Bodkin. As Jimmy Lindo also gets past him, the pole sitter is really struggling to hold his ground now.
Yeah, it's brutal out there. When you get caught up in an incident and lose momentum, it becomes a feeding frenzy. Now Joel Lemrich has also passed him.
Nigel Walters, the AM class driver, makes a fantastic double overtake. He's just gone past Elliot Norton and Rich Snape.
Incredible driving from Walters. That's a huge gain, moving up 2 spots in one go against such strong competitors.
Neil Goguen makes a move on Jimmy Lindo, taking P10.
But Lindo immediately retaliates. He gets the position straight back from Goguen. This late in the race, every point is vital.
Joel Lemrich has made a late move, gaining a position from Thomas Kruger-Darado.
That's a smart pass from the Crocetti Motorsports driver. Every place matters for those AM class points.
Elliot Norton continues his charge. He's just taken Nigel Walters for P5.
Norton is proving his win was no fluke. He's relentlessly moving up the field again. He smells those points.
Joel Lemrich makes a move on Neil Goguen, taking P9.
But Goguen responds straight away. He's not letting that position go easily. This is a great AM class battle.
And Lemrich tries again. He reclaims P9 from Neil Goguen. What a persistent effort from the AM class driver.
That was a really determined drive from Lemrich. He just kept working at it until he made the move stick. Great racing.
Here he comes. Chris Stokes from P6 on the grid is going to take the checkered flag for race 10.
What a fantastic drive from Stokes. He's put in an outstanding performance to win this race. A truly well-deserved victory.
And here's Philip Koons crossing the line in second place from P16 to P2. What an incredible recovery drive.
Absolutely astonishing, Hal. That's massive points for the championship leader. He'll be thrilled with that result, extending his lead over Fauvargue.
And it's David Constable-Berry rounding out our podium finishers, crossing the line in P3. A brilliant drive from P14 on the grid.
Fantastic result for Constable-Berry, who's P4 in the championship. To come through the field like that and secure a podium is incredibly impressive.
What an absolute cracker of a race for race 10. Chris Stokes takes a phenomenal victory from P6 on the grid here at Motegi.
An incredible drive from Stokes, Hal. But the real story for the championship has to be Philip Koons, recovering from P16 to P2. That's a huge points haul for our championship leader, extending his advantage.
And David Constable-Berry also came through the pack from P14 to grab a superb P3. We saw so much action in the midfield too, with battles and incidents throughout. What a race, and only 2 left in the championship. And that wraps up a truly exhilarating evening of racing here at Motegi. 2 fantastic races, and the championship picture has been completely transformed.
What a night for Philip Koons. He started the evening P2, 43 points behind Fauvargue, and now he leaves with a commanding 45-point lead in the championship. That's a huge swing.
Absolutely massive sky. And look at Elliot Norton, who started this evening in P7. 2 brilliant drives see him rocket up to 3rd in the overall standings. Also, Chris Stokes, with a win today, jumps to P5.
Yeah, Norton's performance was outstanding. From a driver's perspective, consistency and capitalizing on opportunities like that is how you win championships. With just 2 races left, this title is far from decided, but Koons certainly has the momentum.